My client, Sydney Barrows, is a model tenant. She always paid her rent on time. She's quiet. So what is this all about?
You know what it's about. Eviction. My client wants Miss Barrows out. Maybe you and I could sit down and work out a set of stipulations that would help us.
Because she's running a brothel, that's why.
This is landlord-tenant court, Mr. Fenton. If you have a criminal complaint, save it for another time and place.
Don't worry. I will.
Counselor, if you and I could talk quietly. Respondent consents to the jurisdiction of this court. 2, respondent consents to the entry of final judgment for possession only. The warrant shall
Could you translate that, please?
The lease is broken. You have 30 days to move out, and they'll give you the compensation that we asked for.
Who is this guy back here? I've seen him before.
He can't be part of the legal team. He isn't at the table.
Both parties agreed to relieve each other from any and all claims against the...
Excuse me, Counselor. Your Honor, that man that's just leaving now has been consulting constantly with the petitioner before and during these proceedings. Since he appears to have some vital connection with what's going on here, I ask that the court obtain his identity.
Would the petitioner identify the man that just left the courtroom?
Is that necessary now, Your Honor?
It is.
He's a friend of mine.
And what is your friend's name?
Sergeant Frank Gullett of the NYPD Public Morals Division.
Are you all right? Okay, let's do it.
Good morning, Mrs. Dickstein. I'm Benjamin Driscoll, Miss Barrows' assistant district attorney.
Where are those poor girls?
They're none of your business.
You've got no reason to...
Booker.
Judge. All right, keep it down, girl. Quiet.
Sorry I couldn't get you out sooner. But what with all the extra media noise?
Mayflower Madam?
Your Honor, I'll take responsibility for my client's behavior, but I'd like to point out that this is only an arraignment. Mr. Driscoll is trying the case. I object very strenuously.
No, Mrs. Dickstein, the state will not drop charges.
Is Sydney Barrows charged with running a brothel?
Of course not. Just because the media has turned this case into a circus doesn't mean that we have to.
Was she doing business with organized crime?
Mrs.
Was she
Dickstein.
dealing drugs, involved with police corruption? Did she run a business that fostered violence?
Look, we didn't ask for this job. We don't enjoy tying up staff and spending money to go after Sydney Barrows. But she ran a business which was against the law. And unfortunately, she attracted attention doing it. And people complained, and when they did, we had to move in. We're going ahead with this case, and we'll take it all the way.
Do you care to tell me how you plan to proceed?
First, I intend to put every girl who ever worked for Barrows on the stand.
All right. Then we're calling the clients.
What?
All 3,000.
That could be messy. You would ruin careers, the family lives of those men, powerful men.
You're very concerned with legalities, Mr. Driscoll. Aren't those men guilty under the law?
Under the law, yes, but...
What do you mean, yes, but? Next, you'll be telling me you agree with that morals cop. What's his name? And his little gem in the paper.
I don't make the laws, but I do have to enforce them. I don't have any choice.
And neither do I. If you take Sydney Barrows down, then you're going to take every one of those men along with her, beginning with the 340 New York lawyers that patronize her service.
Well?
We'll lower it to a misdemeanor plus a nominal fine.
Didn't you once tell me that if I took this to court, I'd win?
Sydney, if you want to fight, I'll back you 100%. But I'd weigh their offer. A protracted trial won't help anyone.
Oh, I know the girls. Yeah, the girls. I feel like I should do something to vindicate them.
You knew what you were and so did they.
I don't know. Maybe none of us did. I meant well. I did. I thought I was helping them finance their dreams. I thought I was protecting them.
Will you stop beating yourself up already?
So now I feel like I've betrayed them.
Let it go, Sydney. Put it in the past. Get on with your life.